I want to ask you about M&A because just last week we found out that this year is the biggest year for M&A since 2007, and we remember 2007. And this is corporate M&A, not private equity, mostly. So what's driving this trend, Aaron?
Well, two big things are driving trends: slow economic growth and cheap funding. And the fear that funding costs are going to start to rise when the Fed starts to raise rate, presumably starting next week. And so you have a lot of CEOs looking around saying, we don't have any organic growth. How are we going to get some growth? Well, let's pair up with somebody else. And the bankers are telling them, do it now because it's going to be more expensive to do it in 3 months or 6 months.
Right. And the deals feed on themselves, right?
Yeah.
Once we see one company doing a deal, then the next company wants to do a deal.
But, the DOJ, it's not like the government is going to sign off on all these deals. I mean, we're already seeing some pushback. Staples and Office Depot got shut down. It sent Staples stock into a tailspin. Were you surprised about that, Steve?
Definitely surprised about it because even though those two companies are going to own that business, they compete against lots of other retailers. It shows that the Department of Justice is going to be more aggressive against preventing some of these deals.
So SAB Miller and InBev are making their plea this week. Aaron, where do you think that's going to land?
I think it's going to go through just from what they've already put on the table of the things that they will spin off. And it seems a lot of it was satisfying European regulators. And I think if the Europeans give it a rubber stamp, the U.S. regulators aren't going to stop it.
They've said that deal's about foreign growth. Right? And foreign growth is not where they have the problem. They have the problem in the developed markets. So they're going to be willing to get rid of the stuff that they need to in the developed markets. They've already talked about that.